Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review, and today we're going to go hit Amazon and we're actually going to pick up something I really wanted to get lately. It is the ARC Reactor from the Ironman movies. This thing looks really cool. I've always liked them, as you can see here. There's a bunch of different ones, but this one for $79.99, I think that's the one that actually looks the most accurate to the movie itself. They have another one for $85, but we're going to go with the cheaper version of $79.99. Order that one. Let's take a quick look at it real fast. It's supposed to be 1-to-1 scale. Now, they do have this one $45 here, but that one looks like the one from AliExpress, so we're going to skip it. I want something original, not a cheap carbon copy. So here we have this one that's got the box and everything. Here's everything you get in it, it looks like. Got some pictures here of it over here. So looks really cool. It looks almost movie accurate. So I think I'm gonna bite the bullet and actually put down on this one right here. It looks really nice in these photographs here. I hope it looks just as good in real life when I get it in the mail as it looks here on the website. So guys, let's go ahead. Let's just click and buy now and have it sent to my house. And here it is. It comes in this box right here. It looks really cool. As you can see, this is the way it came sent to me, and on the top it actually has from Pepper, kind of like the version from the Iron Man movie. So we open this one up and you can see it's a giant big brick of foam here. So I'm assuming it's all in the middle of this. So let's go ahead and let's slide this out. Alright, so let's go ahead and slide this out. It is pretty tight in there. Go ahead. There we go. There we go. It slid out. So let's go ahead and put this box to the side. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's open this up. And I can see the display box right there. Another piece of foam inside, so I'm assuming everything must be inside that foam box right there, because there wasn't really much. So let's see if we can get it out. I don't want to make any marks or scratch up the glass, because that'll kind of like ruin the display right there from day one, which we're going to try to avoid. There's the base. This thing is packed really good, if I must say. Everything is packed very carefully. There's the display glass right there. More like plexiglass, but whatever. Let's go ahead and see. We can see all the stuff in there. So let's just be careful we don't drop anything. We have the base here. I guess that's the stand there as well. And this thing is super shiny, it's super polished. It has it right there, proof that Tony Stark has a heart. This thing looks incredible, and it's all metal. The only parts of this that are plastic really is the plexiglass and the base plate. Everything else on here is metal and got some weight to it. Even this right here, which you're gonna have to figure out how that goes on. And then we have the ARC right here. Really cool, really nicely done. It's got the cable right there. It usually hangs it out. I'm not sure if it was in the actual display one on the movie. We're gonna take a look at that here in a minute. I'll try to put up a clip of it. And here's the actual charging cable for it to actually power it. Hopefully this comes across on the camera. This thing is really nice. It's got some weight to it. It's got lots and lots of detail to it as well. And it comes with a super long cable, as you can see here. And also a charger right here. Put all that foam off to the side right now. Here's the base plate. Now this is basically just a hard plastic plate, painted up to look like metal, which from a distance it kind of does look like a metal base. Let's lower the camera a little bit so we can put this thing together. Alright, now here is the stand. Let's see how these things actually connect, and we should be able to figure it out because there's really no instructions to this thing. So let's go ahead and get this out the little bag. Alrighty, now we gotta figure out how this goes in. I don't think that way. Not that way. What's? I don't think it just stands there because I believe this is the way this goes. Alright, well, let's get the plate and the stem put together, and we'll go from there to see how it mounts to the base plate. Alright, let's see how we can do this. Okay, it's got some screws, I'm assuming, that line up, so let's get the screws out. Let's line this up so we can get some screws in there. Not really hard. Well, kind of hard if you got big pudgy fingers like mine for these little itty bitty screws. See if we can get it going. Okay. See if we can get it to bite. Let's see. Really hard to tell if it's actually, I think it caught. So let's go ahead and put the other one on the other side. Alright, let's get that other screw in. Let's see how this is gonna go. Alrighty, got it in there. Let's see if we can get it to screw down and lock it into place. Alright, let's get this thing tightened down. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to loosen it a little bit, tighten it down at the wrong angle. Don't want it looking straight up. Okay, I think I might have put it in. Let's see here. We got to get past that little mark, but let's see if we can get it to angle. All right, there we go. Now we can tighten it down. All right, nice and tight. I think, let me see. Yep, there we go. I think I figured it out how this mounts to the base plate now. So let's go ahead, let's snug this down on both sides. Let's go. There we go. The cool thing is you don't gotta tighten it down super tight. Just enough to give it nice and snug so this way you don't bounce around. Alright, let's just get ready to put this, attach this to the base plate. Sure it's snug on this side. Yeah, there we go. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this goes up here, and from the bottom we actually screw it in and it'll stay connected to the base plate. So let's check this out here real fast. Looks like it does, and we're going to want the power cord to be facing the rear of this. They're nice and tight. Alright, let's go ahead and put the arc, slide the arc reactor in. For the actual power cable, there's gotta be a way. I think it actually goes in that tube there. But we can't put it in like this. Let's slide to the front. Okay, I think we're gonna have to loosen it up so we can get that power cord tucked away. I'm trying to rip this tag off. It's really tight. Alright guys, we're supposed to get that cable. I guess I'm assuming it goes in the tube. So let's go ahead. And one of the many steps that I usually end up taking when I put stuff together is breaking it down again and trying to get it right the second time. Because I'm assuming that black cable goes down the center there. Because the base plate has the separation and everything there to hold the power cable and everything. So somehow it's got to get through there. So I'm assuming we're just going to have to loosen this up and set it up so we can actually get the cable down while the arc is in the display mount. Then feed the cable down so we can actually plug it in. I really want to see what this thing looks like lit up. I haven't plugged it in yet or anything. Like literally me looking at this right now on the table. This is the first time looking at it with the camera on. I haven't played with it or anything since I got it. Been waiting to pull it out so I can unbox it with you guys. Okay, so we got that flexible now, so now we should be able to slide in the arc. And now we should, there we go. See, that's I'm assuming how it goes. And then once we mount it up so it's tilted up a little bit, you can hardly see that cable. And I think I'm going to put this a little bit higher on the shelf, just a little bit where nobody can really see the base plate, so you can't see the power cable. The question is, I'm going to have to set up these shelves so this way I can run power without nobody seeing a big power strip on the side or anything. I'll figure a way. I'll figure something out. Usually do. So let's go ahead and tighten this down. Alright, now we just gotta get this through the base plate. Keep that ring in there so we can screw it back down. Alrighty. Almost tightened. And here's the power cable here, so let's go ahead and connect that up. Let's go ahead and lift this up so we can connect that power cable. Alright, there we go. We got it connected in. Now let's take off the plastic bag off the display. Back up that styrofoam. There we go. Keep that piece on the bottom there. Let's move that There we go. Why won't it? There we go. Now it fits in. So now let's go ahead and let's plug it in so we can check out the glow from this ARC reactor. Alrighty, let me see where I can plug this in at. Should have an open plug at the end of this table. Alright, I got it plugged in, but for some reason it's not turning on. I'm wondering if this thing has a switch somewhere, because she's plugged in, but I'm not seeing any lights coming from the reactor. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Is there a switch or something I have to hit? Don't see anything here. Nothing on the back of the reactor. Maybe there's a fault in the cable? Okay, let's see. Flip it around. Maybe that's it. Alright. Well, that won't fit in there. The wire will. Maybe it just goes up in here. No, because it exposes too much of the wire there. Okay, it doesn't look like they really thought this bottom part out thoroughly, because they got a clip for the wire to keep the wire nice and snug, but apparently the designers forgot about the big connection port down there as well. So let's just see if we can get it to fit down the best way we can. Everything looks good. For some reason it's still not powered up. Whoa, there we go. I don't know what happened there. Maybe there's a sensor for the glass. Oh. Oh, wait a minute, it's doing something else now. That is weird. Now it's pulsating. I don't know if the ARC did that in the movie. Did it do that? Or wasn't it just continuously on? That is weird. But let me turn off this light here to get a better look. This thing does look amazing. This thing looks awesome. I don't know about the cheaper version. The one thing I do like about the cheaper version, it does have a battery in it, so you can actually pull it out and charge it and all that stuff. But the display stand doesn't look anything like the movie one. So there's that, but it's all based on what you guys want on your shelves. And I think this is where we're going to end the video, because it is a long one, but we're going to end it here for today.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
Blue bars, white stars, it's the Dukes of Hazzard inside that car. This is Luke and Bo, you see, and the name of the car is the General Lee.
What's going on? What's going on?
You can pretend Boss Hogg is up to his evil ways, and it's up to Bo and Luke to save the day. Other Dukes of Hazzard action figures include Daisy, Boss Hogg, and Cooter, each sold separately. The Dukes of Hazzard, complete with Bo, Luke, and General Lee car by Lego.
Now, back to G.I. Joe.
Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up another episode of Toy Collector Review. Now, I did find out with this that it is voice activated, or should I say sound activated. And the best way to do it when you got it enclosed in the caps in the display like this is to usually tap the glass. Now, if you tap the glass once, it turns it on. Tap the glass twice, it puts it in that power up, power off mode, which is the heartbeat mode. And then if you tap it 3 times, it will turn off. This thing is really cool. This is something that every geek and nerd has got to have in their collection or on display somewhere in their house or office. I think it's really cool. I'm so glad that I actually bit the bullet and purchase this and pull the trigger on it and purchase it. I think it's really cool, and I'm so glad I have it to put on display. And I guarantee if any of you guys get this, you're gonna like it too. Now there is one from AliExpress that's a little bit cheaper, battery operated, has a different display. I'm gonna look into that one as well, because that one looks just as cool. So I'm gonna take a look at that one later on, guys. But guys, once again, we come to that point in the video where if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel, hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time I put out a new video. And guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button and do us a favor and share this video on all your social media platforms. And guys, if there's anything in particular you would like to see on this channel, go ahead and hit me in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get that out there for you guys. Once again, guys, I'm Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.